And we start in 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome, you big bloody beautiful legends. I missed you all. It's been a while. Bro, weekend अपना मतलब लास्ट वीकेंड चला गया. ये वीकेंड मतलब संडे सैटरडे संडे आके चला गया. मतलब क्या उखाड़ा अपन ने. Like what we do? I'm trying to fucking wonder, man. Like what did I do? I just sat at home. Friday I went to my friend's house because we staying safe out here, man. We out here being safe. Bro, 11,000 cases. That's too much, man. Like that's too much. That's going like over my head, bro. I'm not understanding like how. Like at this point I feel like okay, see, this is my advice. Like I don't necessarily believe this is a correct advice, but this is mine. I think it is. I think at this point now, instead of shutting stuff down, see, bro, the restaurant and bars and the clubs and the malls employ a lot of people, right? And you need to understand that, I don't know, man. Like at the cost of people being at risk, I get it, but it's up to people now, bro. Like it's your choice. Like you have to be a smart person and realize that if you have older people at home, you don't go out. Like you just stay at home. Like you order food from outside if you want. Like you stay at home, you don't go out. Like if you are at risk, if your family members are at risk, don't. I have not met my dada dadi in months. Like I mean, it's the case, right? Like it is what it is. Like you shouldn't have to like be um like it shouldn't be the case that now you catch hold of people and say nahi abhi bahar mat ja, like after giving them a taste of what like freedom feels like. But I get it like a lot of cases, but it's also that like it's gonna happen. I feel like it's gonna happen, and I feel like it's up to people now to like not go out, and you have to increase the number of vaccinations, but also consider that the in a population of 100 crores we have vaccinated 4%, completely vaccinated 4%. You know how many people that is? That's 4 crore people. That's a lot of fucking people. Like I don't know if these are the official numbers, but I read 4%. And if population is 100, I mean by mathematical logic it's supposed to be fucking 4 crore people. But on a lighter note, I was thinking the other day, bro, like I was wondering about like career paths and all of that. आज ही सोच रहा था actually मैं. Like I was walking around the house and I was thinking like what do I want to do with my life and stuff like that. And I think I've realized like I had a lot of different things I wanted to do, man. Like in the 11th and 12th, like okay, so I'm 23. I was in the 11th and 12th 5 years back, 6 years back. No, fucking 7, 8. Oh my lord, 8 years back I was in 11th and 12th. That's a long span. Dude, I'm getting old. But point being, 8 years back I was in 11th and 12th, and dude, all I wanted to be was a DJ, man. Like I wanted to be a DJ so bad in 11th and 12th. Like nobody has. I'm not joking. Like if there was one career, I forced my mom to let me join DJ classes. I live in Lokhandwala, first cross lane. Mein there's a DJ classes. I forgot the institution's name, but whatever. And it was like 10 grand, 11 grand to teach you how to DJ, and like for 13 sessions or something like that. And they just teach you the basics of DJing and what BPM is and shit like that. Dude, firstly, that's a lot of money to invest in a 16-year-old. And also, I mean, come on, like I don't really think I needed to be a DJ. Like it was probably the stupidest thing I could have been, like in my opinion. Bro, DJ लोग मतलब like बहुत बहुत भारी scene है bro. DJ Bombay में, like there are handful of like 6 or 7 DJs that, see, not to be an asshole, but my socio-economic category has only 6 or 7 DJs that are actually like fun to listen to when you go out and go to nightclubs and all. There are like 6 to 7 DJs max. Like apart from that, it's all like Bollywood night. I'm sick of Bollywood night, bro. I love Bollywood night, but I'm kind of tired of it. But yeah, man, DJ बनना था अपने को. बहुत भारी सीन था, bro. Like I forced my mom so much. Please let me be, bro. I want to be a DJ. DJs earn a lot. This and that. I spent so much time, effort, energy into trying to convince her. Like, please let me be a DJ, bro. I really want to be one. And she's just wondering like what is wrong with this kid. Like she's like कुछ ढंग का कर, पहले पढ़ाई पे ध्यान दे, this that, and I was like throwing a tantrum, and I think that happened a lot with me, bro. Like I think, I don't know if this is a logical argument, but I think my attention span when it came to things that I liked a whiff and a taste of what these things were, and I was a dreamy boy, but I don't have the dedication towards it. Like if I take this podcast, right? Like I'm no legend right now in podcasting, but I've maneuvered around the tech and I've maneuvered around the editing a little bit at least, and I I could have taken editing classes for it and podcasting classes and shit like that, but it really wouldn't have like amounted to much, right? Like, and I mean, I feel like at least on a basic level, I know what I'm doing, and I don't know, man. Like it's kind of confusing, man. Like what I kept, like I joined the amount of classes, and I think everybody will relate, bro. I've joined tennis, squash, बैडमिंटन क्लासेस, स्विमिंग क्लासेस, फुटबॉल, चल फुटबॉल खेला, मतलब 6-7 साल खेला, आई स्टिल प्ले लाइक टर्फ एंड ऑल, बट टेनिस, फुटबॉल, बैडमिंटन, स्क्वाश, स्विमिंग, taekwondo, karate. I firstly taekwondo, karate at the age of 8, तो I don't know that if there was a big difference or not, but चलो था. फिर मेरे को 11, मतलब in the 11th grade I wanted to be a damn DJ. It's crazy, man. It's like it doesn't make sense. Like what do DJs do, bro? Like it's, I don't know. I don't know. Like this is my, I think it's a great fucking profession. I think you can make a lot of money, especially techno DJs and all. Like nowadays are making, I think techno is coming back. Like I don't know if people will know this, but back in 2000, in the 2000s, Goa was like the place to be, right? Like we didn't go because I was 2 in 2000, in the year 2000, but Goa was like the place to be. 2005, 2002, 2010, like 15 also tak I'll take it. Like after that, Goa became thoda little like too much. Everybody started going, and it became kind of like, it became like Bombay but with more space. Like if Bombay had more space, that would have been Goa. But yeah, man, the point being that like I think a lot of people like didn't realize that you could have like, you could have done all this stuff continued. Dude, I took guitar classes for 3 days. I took guitar classes for 3 days. मेरे को मतलब वो ऐसा, I don't know if there is any guitarist like the top to bottom, like टंग 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 ऐसा ऊपर नीचे करवाया. And after that, like I was just like, fuck this seems like boring as shit. And now I look back and I see all these like next level guitarists do like crazy wild, like Alex what, who's the guy from Arctic Monkeys, Alex something, fuck, whatever his name is, he's I think the lead guitarist of this thing of Arctic Monkeys. What a guy, bro, what a fucking guy. But point being, coming back to stuff, bro, DJ, I think now, like, what is it, man? Like, is this somebody who's got a better, like, aux wire connection? There are a lot of DJs there who are, like, getting mad at me. But I'm not talking about guys who can make music and control systems and understand, like, production of music. I think there is a difference between production on music and playing music. I think the commercial value of a DJ at one point reduces to like just you playing music in clubs and shit like that, and weddings and events and blah blah blah. But I think that there are a lot of DJs who know how to do like cool production shit where you can like spin the turntables and like kill it and all. And I think that is good. But I think apart from that, like just somebody who, like, I mean, can match the two BPMs and change the songs and play popular music. You have great music choice, bro. A DJ can, you know what the best, like a good thing about a DJ is, you can make or break a nightclub or an event. You can make or break, dude. How crazy is it? Like music can make or break the entire vibe and the scene of anything you do in life. Like imagine if you went to a wedding and you didn't play any Bollywood songs and you just played like techno at a wedding. You know how boring that wedding would be. Like you're in the barat and they're playing like some fucking techno, Dead Mouse or some shit like that. Dead Mouse is not really techno, but let's say they're playing like Strobe by Dead Mouse. I mean, I don't think in the Bharat you want to. In the Bharat you want to listen to like Meri Mama Nu Pasand Nahi Hai Tu and shit like that. And I mean, is what it is, bro. Like you don't want to listen to Dead Mouse in a fucking Bharat, which is fine. I think that is the case, and I think that's what DJs do. Like they know, they feel the vibe. DJs are good psychologists. Think about it. Like a DJ has to be a good psychologist, meaning a mass psychologist understands the vibe of the place. Like if you're how bougie the place is, based on that you're gonna play the music. Like after people are drunk, after bougie people are hammered, they don't mind listening to Bollywood. Till then they're like, dude, come on, bro. Like, dude, this music is totally fucking whack. Bro, I can't, bro. Bro, I can't, bro. Bro, nahi hoga, bro. Bro, Bollywood, bro, fuck that, bro. Bro, play some Bohemian Rhapsody, bro. That's what I'll turn up to. Bro, play some Travis, bro. Bro, you listen to Kid Cudi, bro. Come on. Really. Like, why can't there's great Bollywood music out there, bro? Like, I'm sure, dude, I hate the whole. You know, there was a span. Now Bollywood's come back to life a little bit recently, but there was a span where they were just playing extra overly Punjabi music. Like, I get it. I love Punjabi music too. Like, I think people have like think, oh, tunak tunak tun tarara and ishq tera tadpave and all. Like, I get it, but I think you've overdone the whole Tare Gin Gin and fuck, bro. Tare Gin Gin, like people start fucking playing and all, and like I think they overdid it, dude. I think they were like people made it too mainstream, and now I just don't like it. I think like whatever goes mainstream, I don't like it. Like Peaky Blinders went mainstream, and I used to watch it. This is very weird. Like I don't want to be one of those people, but I know people will relate to what I'm saying. I guarantee it. Because I've had conversations with people about this. I love Peaky Blinders. I love that show so much that I used to walk around like with a toothpick in my mouth, like pretending I was Thomas Shelby smoking a cigarette. Like I was that into Peaky Blinders. But after it went mainstream, after people started posting memes about it, after people started like giving references from it, and it became famous on Instagram and all, I just started hating it. I love the show still, and like season 6 is coming out, and I'll fucking lose my mind. 5 6 now, yeah, 6 is coming out, whatever. But 6 is coming out and I'll lose my mind, I know that. But at the same time, I do not want to listen to people keep yapping about it. Like people saying, oh, so excited for season 6. No, don't. No, you can't be. I am excited. Don't be excited for something that I am excited for, because then I'm not excited anymore. But you get the point, right? Like that's the idea. Like I don't know, man. Is what it is, I guess. Is what it is. But it's like when something goes mainstream, even songs when they go mainstream and you heard them and they were not famous and now they're famous, you just get resentful of people. I don't know what the psychology behind that is. It's very weird. I think it's like people love to have their own things, you know what I mean? People love to call things their own. Like this is my music. Like when you play it on an aux and someone recognizes the song, a very underdog song, and somebody recognizes that song, like usually you ideal response would be no way when you listen to them and this and that. But when someone says, oh, I love this song, and like they listen to it, I think 80% of the times my reaction is like, I'm not special anymore. I think it's the human need to want to be special. It's very weird. Like I think it is the case though. I think human beings want to feel special, and that's nothing wrong with that. And I feel like I don't know what the fucking solution is. Like I just maybe my best solution would be to crack jokes about it, but at the same time it's like it's is what it is. Again, like I'm saying it too much, but genuinely it is. I think it's like you want to feel special about something, that a vibe that you call your own, and now suddenly people are in that vibe, so you're no more special according to yourself. And I've said this before, but it's the point, right? It's necessary to stress on it, and I think that that's just the way the world is, I guess. But on that note, dude, this has been a chill one. This has been a chill podcast. I'm just gonna peace out on this one. See you next time. Bye bye.